Welcome to the front lines of extreme logging truck mastery. Hold your breath, because what you're about to witness is pure monster madness on wheels. These aren't ordinary trucks. They're oversized beasts battling mud, cliffs, and chaos to deliver the load.
This is the kind of chaos that only logging legends dare to face. Deep in the forest, a fully loaded monster logging truck is caught battling the worst enemy, thick, unforgiving mud. The wheels spin wildly, digging trenches into the earth, smoke rising from the strain. But there's no room to quit. Every inch forward is a fight. The trailer groans under the weight of massive timber logs. The tires sink deeper, but the driver, he doesn't flinch. This isn't just off-road. It's a brutal survival test between man, machine, and the raw power of nature. And this beast is not backing down.
In this intense logging scene, a Komatsu excavator and a bulldozer join forces to wrestle a massive tree trunk onto a waiting flatbed trailer. The ground is brutal, muddy, uneven, and littered with debris. Every move demands precision. Every second counts. Yet, the crew pushes through, fighting weight, slope, and chaos with pure power and perfect coordination. This isn't just logging, it's a high-stakes battle between machine and nature. A brutal test begins deep in the jungle. A fully loaded yellow logging truck is buried in thick, unforgiving mud. It's not just stuck, it's sinking. The logs stacked behind it weigh like a collapsing wall. One wrong move and the entire rig could tip. Crews scramble. Tension rises, but hope arrives. A bulldozer charges in, cable locked, engine roaring. The winch tightens. The mud fights back. But this isn't just recovery. It's a battle of machines. This scene isn't for the faint-hearted. It's where nerves, horsepower, and raw survival meet on the edge of control. The blue logging truck is completely stuck, its tires buried in deep jungle mud, the load straining every joint of the chassis. But this isn't the end. Just when things seem impossible, a white monster truck appears, backing in with raw torque and precision. A rescue cable tightens and the recovery begins. Mud flies, engines roar as the white truck hauls the blue beast back to life. This is off-road brotherhood, where power meets grit and no one gets left behind. This is what true logging truck precision looks like. A fully loaded yellow rig climbs a narrow cliffside dirt track. One wrong move and it's a deadly drop. The sheer weight of massive logs on the trailer pushes the limits of traction and control. But the driver keeps it steady, inch by inch, hugging the rocky wall on one side and the cliff edge on the other. Behind the scenes, a bulldozer moves into position, gently pushing the trailer uphill to keep momentum alive. One bad push, one misaligned nudge, and the entire rig could tip. Yet everything works in perfect sync. This is expert coordination, driver and machine balancing tons of timber on a road that barely deserves the name.
jungle path tightens, and the mud turns to quicksand. A heavy-loaded blue logging truck tries to force its way through, but the weight is unforgiving. Its front tires begin to slip. The back wheels spin hopelessly. Every attempt to push forward only makes it worse. The logs groan, the frame twists, and finally, it surrenders to the swamp. The driver steps out. His boots sink into the mess. No way forward, no way back. The jungle just claimed another victim. But then, emerging from the trees like a savior, a white logging truck rumbles into view. This beast isn't here to haul, it's here to rescue. A thick steel cable is locked in. Engines roar to life. Tension builds. Mud sprays violently as power transfers from one truck to the other. The blue truck groans. Its wheels jerk. Then suddenly, movement. It's coming free. Inch by inch, the white truck muscles forward, dragging the stuck rig back from disaster. This isn't just horsepower. It's raw determination, steel nerves, and machine teamwork at its finest.
In this brutal wilderness, there's no road crew, no rescue plan, just man, machine, and instinct. The weight on the back would break most rigs, but this relic is built different. The grapple claw swings forward, grabbing another branch, hauling the truck like a steel-armed beast. Tires spin, mud flies, the engine screams like it's tearing through war, but it won't stop. Branches scrape, the chassis groans. Inch by inch, it wins. This isn't just transport, it's a battle for momentum, where old iron and raw grit rewrite the rules of survival. A massive logging truck struggles to crest a steep, muddy slope, its trailer fully loaded with enormous, freshly cut logs. But it's not alone. Up ahead, a stripped-down skeletal rescue rig anchors into position. A thick steel cable stretches tight between them. No shouting, no hesitation, just action. With the driver shirtless and boots in the mud, the heavy load groans, slipping on the wet clay. The traction is gone, but the will isn't. Suddenly, a powerful front loader rolls in from the side, its claw raised like a mechanical fist. It pushes from the rear, shoving the entire log-laden beast forward. Dust sprays, engines roar, and inch by inch, this convoy of raw power muscles up the slope, defying gravity, terrain, and every rule of physics. It started as a simple pull, a logging truck guided by a tractor over a narrow log bridge. But the mud was unforgiving. Tires slipped and the bridge creaked. Then, disaster. The truck tilted, lost balance, and plunged into the river below. No warning, no recovery. In the jungle, one wrong move and it's game over.
Driving a heavy logging truck requires more than just experience. It demands constant awareness, discipline, and respect for the environment. Before every trip, a thorough inspection is essential. Brakes, tires, lights, suspension, and load security must all be checked to prevent mechanical failure or rollover. The logs must be tightly strapped and evenly distributed to avoid tipping, especially on sharp turns or uneven terrain. Knowing the terrain is equally critical. Many logging routes are remote, narrow, and unmarked. Drivers should always assess muddy patches, steep inclines, or fragile log bridges before crossing. Maintaining slow, steady speed is key. Rushing increases the risk of losing control. Engine braking should be prioritized over heavy reliance on service brakes, especially downhill.
On a scorching dirt road deep in logging country, disaster looms. A massive timber truck stalls, overloaded and helpless. But before the weight sinks it deeper, another beast charges in. Engines roar, cables snap tight, wheels spin in clouds of dust. And with pure torque and steel resolve, the second truck drags the deadweight forward, saving tons of timber from a total loss. A brutal rescue powered by raw muscle and machine instinct.
Yeah.
This is madness on a mountainside. A logging truck fully loaded tipping on the edge. Mud-soaked trail, no room for error. The wheels slip, but the driver doesn't flinch. With calm throttle and steady hands, he pulls through one of the riskiest paths in logging. Driving a monster logging truck through steep, muddy forest roads isn't just tough, it's loaded with deadly challenges. The weight alone is brutal. Over 40 tons of raw timber pushing down slippery slopes. One misjudged brake press and the entire rig jackknifes or rolls. Muddy ruts drag the tires sideways, logs shift dangerously on sharp turns, and downhill descents test even the best brakes. Buried in deep mud, a logging truck overloaded with massive timber slabs sinks beyond traction, completely stuck. Enter the crawler loader. With its steel blade locked under the rear frame, it begins a brute force push uphill. Mud sprays, logs shift, but inch by inch the truck crawls free. No winch, no chains, just raw torque, heavy steel, and perfectly placed blade pressure. One wrong angle, and this whole rescue turns into wreckage. And that's the raw truth of monster logging. Brute force, razor-edge balance, and zero room for error. If you respect the road, it might let you through. If not, it'll chew you up. Stick around for more insane skills, brutal fails, and the real face of logging, only on Tech Trouble.